Okay then guys, it's Mark here. I just thought I'd run you through this little user guide for this live worksheet. So this is a live worksheet. It focuses on the C3 and C4 Maths Pass papers. And I'll take you through this live worksheet in a moment. I'm going to put it up on Google Play in a few days' time. All you need to do is do C3 Maths or C4 Maths search, keyword search, and this live worksheet will pop up. It'll be a doggy icon. All my icons, I use the same doggy icon. His name is Freddy, by the way. So when you see a Freddy, that'll be one of my apps. All my apps are free, so you're welcome to download any one or more of them. This one, as I say, goes through C3 and C4 Maths Pass papers for the AQA Examinations Board. And this is 2012, May 2012 C3, June 2012 C4. This is how the page is laid out then. So these are the past paper PDFs, so you can click here to get them downloaded of the actual papers if you want to just have a look at them directly and maybe work on the past paper questions independent of the worksheet. There's also mark schemes here as well, so you can also check your answers via this route here. So you can click on the relevant past paper PDF mark sheet and check your workings as well. So basically the idea with these worksheets is you have a go at the question first, you click on the question, and then you can pause it to read the question as you go along and then resume play, of course, and that thereby you check your solutions. So you have a go at the question ideally, and then you press the play and you can see how it's worked out. So here's all the questions here. Once you've had a go at a question, it shows a tick mark so that you can keep a track of the progress that you've made in the paper. There's resets here, of course, so that you can reset any particular row or reset all as well to have a fresh start. If you have any questions on these particular topics, C3 and C4, then you can always give us a buzz, send us an email, append a picture. So write down the problem you've got, capture a picture and send it in with the email here, all preset there. I'll also be putting in an array of tools in this user guide. Here I'll put in probably a differentiator, probably an integrator, and maybe a plotter. Okay, so here's my apps. So these are tips and tools along the bottom. So I'll put in a recommended app, something relevant, and then also my developer page here where there's a whole host of live worksheets on a wide variety of mainly A-level mathematics topics. And anything extra between now and the time I put up on Google Play I'll be sure to include as well. So it just remains for me to wish you all the best if you've got an examination in C3 or C4 maths in the near future. I hope you do as well as you can and get the just desserts for all your hard work. When you go into an examination, it's a good idea to have a read of the paper. So read the paper through, just briefly. There's many benefits to that. Firstly, it helps with question selection. You can then choose which questions you would like to answer first. And sometimes it's good to get off to as good as possible start by choosing questions you feel confident in and that are relatively straightforward and easy to do and quick to do. So those certainly with my own preference would be the questions I would like to do first. And then leaving the laborious questions, the time-consuming, and the awkward questions, and perhaps the technically more challenging questions, I would leave perhaps to the latter part of the examination when I've got several questions already under my belt. Of course, there's a no-no in exams, and that's leaving early. Never leave early, because you're leaving marks on the table if you do. So always the time, if you finish the paper, then double check. Some parts of questions don't need double checking when they say show that, and also on questions like that then you're not going to need to double check, so they're already double checked for you in effect. And then once you've double checked everything, of course, then triple check the work. So you eke out every last possible mark from the paper and you get just as much as you possibly can for the just desserts for your hard work. So that's the approach then, double check, triple check. And also, if there's a question you found difficult and you couldn't do one part of it, it doesn't mean to say that there aren't other parts of a question that you can do. So always look at a question and think, maybe I can't do that section, but I can continue here and do this. So look at the questions as well in that mindset. And of course, read the questions carefully is obviously, and double check that you've actually answered the question that is stipulated as well. So as I say, all the best thing guys if you've got an exam in the near future. I hope it goes well, and I hope you get the Just Desserts for your hard work. And hopefully I'll catch you again in another revision live worksheet. Cheers!